Welcome back to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor. Now, it's real time.
Yeah, we're a little late today with our real-time interview, but that's just because Nick and Dave, they were traveling last night. They were headed home from Puyallup. You guys obviously made it home okay. Thanks for spending some time with us this morning. First question, and you know it's coming, how's the steelhead season been up to this point, and how are those conditions looking for you today?
Well, it's the season early with all the high water and snowy and icy conditions out there. So really, we've only been in,
maybe a few days.
Yeah, it's 6 days we fished so far this season. And
conditions today though are beautiful.
Yeah, they're beautiful. We did have a decent day. One of the days that we were able to fish after that second high water, we had a pretty good day. And then these last couple days though, it's been a little slow. Been a little pressure and not a ton of fish around at the moment.
I think is what happened with all that high water. You know, those fish had so much time to travel, so much water to travel, that a lot of those fish that were here got up above us, and there just hasn't been, the ocean's been big, and the conditions, you know, are just kind of, they're good, but there's just not a ton of fish out there right now. Still few around.
I love how you broke that down, though, because if you got heavy ocean conditions, that keeps them from migrating in, everyone. So follow along with what he's referring to. The fish that we're in with the high water could shoot straight up river and get past everyone in no time. All right, so it's all really normal stuff. You're just waiting for things to stabilize and then allow these fish to backfill again, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's what people don't realize, you know, just to touch on the ocean conditions, sometimes when that thing gets big, especially when you have a small entrance to the ocean, gets real sandy, real torn up, and those fish will just stay out in the ocean. There's no reason for them to cross. And so people don't take that into consideration a lot. And plays a big factor in fish coming across.
And I would say also, we're still on the early side of this season too. You know, there's a lot of good time left to fish, and I'm sure we'll see some more fish coming in. And that's just kind of what happens. People always ask me, when should I come? When's the best time to be there? And really, these fish come in waves. Whenever you're getting it after a blowout, that's usually always a good time to fish when, the river hasn't had pressure for a little while and it's been left alone. But yeah, we're going to see some more coming in, but we're in a low right now.
Are you guys concerned at all when you have your clients this upcoming week as things go forward? Or is, again, just something that you just chalk up to being just a normal season? You just got to let everything kind of come together.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said, there's quite a bit of season left. And you never know. It can change so fast with fish coming in. And you never know. I mean, it could be slow, but it could be one of those days where you find a big one and that's all good.
Yeah, and the other side of that too is, a lot of times I've had lots of days where you make your early float and you struggle, and all of a sudden some fish push in on that tide. I mean, these fish move fast, and that's, it really can change in the blink of an eye. Every day is different. You just got to go out there and with the anticipation that fishing is going to be good, and hopefully you find one or two fish and maybe a big one.
Yeah, obviously, in the area that you guys are spending your time, you are both very, very involved with the broodstock program, which helps get some of these fish into the system for all of us to go after. And in some cases, that's where that big fish comes from, that 3-year-old broodstock program that, again, you and many other guides have been part of up and down the coast. So we all appreciate that. One of the reasons why we all support and truly appreciate what the guides will do for all of us regular anglers. Okay, so you guys got a couple of different setups in your hands. So here's what I want to do, all right? I want to cut to a quick break, and for everybody wondering, no, they're not trying to blur out where they are. It's just difficult reception. But when we come back, I want to talk about those 2 rod setups that you have. I just went over one that I think originally I saw Big Dave fishing several years ago, and was scratching my head going, what in the world is this guy doing? But he was also scratching his head going, what in the world is this guy doing? So I get it, but let's come back and find out what they're fishing with and how they might go after them this upcoming week. Guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more Outdoor GPS in just a minute.